Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Thursday, which of course means news day. However, this is going to be my final news day. You see, this is my 49th episode, which means next week will be 50. Woo! And that means, including this episode, I have 3 episodes to go before I'll have reached 52 episodes, which is kind of a big number, actually. You see, there are 52 weeks in a year, if my math has been done correctly. I think there's 52 weeks in a year, and my original goal was to do this vlog for 6 months. So 52 divided by 2 is 26, but 2 episodes a week is 52 again. So 52 episodes means, yay! I will have accomplished my goal. I'll talk more about that later in a later episode, but for now, just know that the end is near, because I'm going to probably be taking a short hiatus, possibly a long one, but hopefully only a short one, while I get accustomed to the rigors of grad school. Anyway, the news. So the first article was about BP. Now, they're finally making a smart decision on this whole, oil spill, greatest in U.S. history thing. Yeah, they're going to finally cut the well. They're going, or not cut it, I'm sure, because then the oil would just spill out. But they're going to not stop working with it either. What I'm trying to say is they're going to shut the well. They're going to, make it so oil will stop going through it, because obviously they're doing, such a great job. And that's sarcastic. They're not really doing a great job with it. And there's still oil all over, and they're still trying to assess the damage. They're talking like it's going to recover right away, but this is a pretty big deal. I have a feeling it's going to have some pretty lasting effects. In the Michigan River in southern Michigan, 819 gallons of oil were spilled. Maybe it's just because I don't read much of the news, and oil spills are far more common than I was aware. But really, how many oil spills are we going to have this summer in various parts of the world? At least poor Michigan could have thought it was safe from the Gulf, but now no, you gotta pollute the Great Lakes, the only the largest sources of fresh water in the entire world. No big deal, right? Might as well talk about something a little more uplifting, right? I'm tired of hearing about oil spills. We need to learn how to manage our oil a little better. So, some people have this gene. It's called the 7-repeat allele. I'm not quite sure what that means, because I'm definitely not a science major. I know what an allele is, but I don't know what the 7-repeat is. Anyway, this gene or allele, or whatever you want to call it, is possibly what makes people drink when they're in the presence of others, versus those people who don't have this 7-repeat allele. Don't feel a strong urge to drink when they're in the presence of other people who are drinking. They did some tests in the Netherlands where they had 2 people, and they would take this test, and then they would be able to hang out at a bar, and one of the people would be, observing, and they'd start drinking a whole bunch, and then they would test and see whether the person next to them was going to be drinking really heavily, or if he could withstand the peer pressure. The band Bright Eyes, and then I've heard of Bright Eyes at least. I've never heard of Cursive, and then there were a few other Nebraska bands, are going to be having a big concert, to protest this new law that passed, or that's working its way in Nebraska, that prevents the hiring and renting of illegal immigrants. The only reason this one really caught my eye, I mean, not that I'm not feeling for the illegal immigrant thing or anything, but is because I've heard of Bright Eyes, and I've been listening to them for about a year now, and I feel like I'm seeing them everywhere. Them, and then the lead singer Connor Oberst and his other band, I don't want to say knockoff band, his next project, I guess, after Bright Eyes, called Connor Oberst and the Mystic Valley something. Connor Oberst and the Mystic Valley Band. Simple enough. Italy's currently trying to raise about $32 million, which is 25 million euro, to try to spruce up the Coliseum, because I guess it's really old. It's like 2,000 years old, and they feel like it needs to be, fixed up a little, because it's one of their major iconic landmarks. So they're seeking private investors right now to work on that for them. Now this one I just thought was funny, and so it's kind of an uplifting note to end on. I've never had an iPhone, The most I've got is an iPod. I don't have a Mac or anything like that. I'm a PC, truth be told. But the iPhone is the newest one, the iPhone 4, I think it is. It has this program called FaceTalk. Sorry, FaceTime. It has a program called FaceTime. And FaceTime is just like video chatting, but with your phone. And both parties have to have each other's numbers, so you can't just like dial a random number and start talking to them, because then you would have people dialing numbers and showing you junk or anything like that. Anyway, thus far the iPhone, Apple in general, has been really careful to make sure that products that have anything smutty in them, anything dirty, that they have no access. Like, there's no apps that are really gross, like porn or anything. However, with this new FaceTime thing, which is like one of the main features of the phone, a new industry is opening up for people. You can call them, instead of just like phone sex, it's like you can watch the phone sex. It's kind of like pocket porn, I guess. I don't know. Seems a bit silly, but Apple doesn't like porn, I guess. So, good luck fighting that one, guys. So yeah, the news was fun. I enjoyed doing this little segment. I feel that it was interesting. I hope that you guys learned a little bit. Yeah, that's about it. My name is Keps, and I approve this message.
Well, hola, 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 hola. Persuaded must be satisfied. You offer